Apparently just pushing the button twice seemed to fix it. All right, everybody, we are live. Kind of. In various states of living. Apparently some of us are recovering from various sinus things as the onset of an early spring in the southern parts of the United States are causing some of our allergies to flare up. I am perpetually hopped up on the allergy medicine because of cats. But all of my plants are like, I'm gonna bloom, and then at night I'm like, I'm too cold to bloom. So we're gonna let nature figure that out. How are the rest of you guys doing today? Hanging.
I believe I technically qualify as awake.
Rain, you hanging in there today?
I am alive.
Sorry about your various nasal issues. You sound
I
good.
guess I got older the other day. That happened.
Oh yes, happy belated birthday, Grabella. Did you guys do anything fun?
Big 4-0.
Woo! Woo!
Happy birth.
Happy birth.
We went to a local donut place that we like. I made lamb chops with a butter mushroom sauce, which was the first I ever cooked lamb, and I managed to not fuck it up, so I'm proud of that.
Amazing. Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
We're actually getting a Randy's Donuts opening up close to here in the spring, so I'm looking forward to trying that out.
You know, I looked because I was like, I like donut places, obviously, we went for my birthday. But I was surprised that Vegas doesn't have a voodoo donut.
Do we not
There's
have
a lot
voodoo?
better places than both Randy's and Voodoo in Vegas.
Yeah. No, I believe it, for the record. And that's what I like. The
Hey,
place
what's-
we go to over here is Friendly's, but you guys don't have it. I was just surprised that Vegas didn't have one more than...
We have there's a place in Henderson called Friendly's, but it's like a mom and pop one, like old Asian couple. Their son does like homework in the front. He's like the only one that speaks English, aka the best donut shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good donut spots here. We found a new taco spot. Right for breakfast. It's really good.
Wang Doodle, what about you? You're surviving the cold weather?
Yes, it's mostly frozen over now, so our worst concern are the Yeti.
You've just got peak
Fair.
Arctis roleplay going on now.
It's fine. It's there. They're threatening more. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever, bud.
What is another, 12 to 24 inches?
Florida got colder than it ever has in a very long time recently as well. So that's
Yeah,
good
Wang
news.
Doodle said that.
Yeah, it had temperatures colder than Juneau, Alaska.
Yeah.
So weird. Like, how can it be
a
so
lot.
humid and so cold?
The last time I remember it snowing in Florida, I think I was 4 or 5 years old, and my family was down from Illinois, and they're like, "We came to Florida, right?"
Like, where are we? Why are there alligators
the hell
and
is
snow?
Yeah.
Like, pick a struggle, Florida.
They can't.
See, Swab, how was your week?
Mine was fine. I worked.
Yeah.
I worked, and then we're just like at the point now where it's like there's a lot of politicking going involved. I'm trying to stay out of it, but it's super annoying.
Ugh, it's the worst. Well, speaking of annoying politicking, welcome back to Arctis, buddy. We can do a quick recap, and then we'll get right into it. Previously on Arctis Ascended, you all have been doing various things around the city in order to prepare for your upcoming departure. Swab has dealt with his demons. Grabella has made her girlfriend happy. Kozlo is expanding his empire. Wangdoodle is building something fantastic alongside one of the former teachers of the Obsidian Halls. And Rain is making sure that everyone gets the accolades that they are supposed to get within the city. Now that your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted, you have set out for your next adventure. Wangdoodle, you had found a ring of genie summoning on a Rakshasa that you were pursuing within the blue sands of the Diamond Dunes. And this Jin, a genie of air, was more than excited to be out of his bonds, but was very surprised to see all of you and not the froggy face of the demonic curator, who has been pursuing the Abishai for his own end. The Jinn told you all that the curator was very curious about the power of wishes, but the Jinn did not have the power himself to grant them. And very thankful to be out of his bonds, Kozlo showed him the time of his life, as he showed him the great city that you have built of Imaginauts. Impressed with what these mortals have built, the Jinn has been eating all your peanuts, and is very ready to work with you in return to the plane of air. However, the problems that you've discovered within the plane of air, namely the Maw of Winds losing its power, and the winds that travel across the plane slowly dying, has given him great cause for concern. He says he will return with you to the place that he calls home, the Sky Nest Post. It has been a long time since your Jinn friend has been there, and the stone has worn down with age. As you parked your magical, hate-powered airship at the nearby dock, you ascended the lighthouse and found your Jinn's friend and his mentor tending to a small brood of silver dragonlings. Each of the dragonlings sitting in filthy nests, perpetually sick, were keenly affected by slow sickness. And the struggling mentor, another elder Jinn and member of the Sky Council, was exhausted in tending to these dying wormlings. He said, and confirmed what you had already known, the Maw of Winds, slowly dying, and things that normally took to the skies naturally were becoming earthbound, a death sentence to many creatures and denizens of the plane of air. The Sky Council seemed to be powerless in order to find out just what was happening at the Babal, as many creatures that lived in and around the Maw were suddenly going mad. They were attacking anything that got close, in a fit and frenzy. Without any help, and without a proper way to get to the Maw, The Jin Elder pleaded with you to find out just exactly what was going on at the Maw of Winds, and to bring the gales back to the plains. You got on your airship, the Audacity, and charted a course for the Maw of Winds. The Elder Jin had gifted Sea Swab a little bit of lightning sight, a beacon off in the distance that would allow him to pinpoint the way to the Maw of Winds without use of a map. And with the power of storms churning in his heart, Sea Swab set you on an unerring course towards your destination. But as you flew closer in your airship, it was noticeable that no wind was passing your faces as you stood on the deck. The skies began to darken, and the clouds began to grow thick around you. Peals of thunder cracked across the horizon. Suddenly, everything started to go wrong. Living lightning bolts, aware of your presence, darted across the clouds and threatened the sanctity of your airship. But they were not alone. Large, monstrous, dinosaur-like pterodactyls with wingspans 50 to 60 feet wide whirled around a central figure who was mad with rage. A storm lord, an elemental being, pure thunder and lightning, stood amongst his makeshift army. He demanded to know what exactly you were doing there, and instead of welcoming the help, sent the living lightning bolts and the frightening pterodactyls after the Audacity in order to send you hurtling to the ground. You are all currently on the deck of the Audacity, and you are able to control it. The lightning bolts have cracked across the deck, and the Storm Lord has lost already his 2 dinosaur guardians. We are going to continue the combat with the maddened Storm Lord that is preventing you from reaching the Maw of Winds. One moment, please. The very last thing that happened in the round was Rain casting Old Monster on one of the large pterodactyls. And now without the ability to fly, all you could hear was it screeching down towards, well, whatever it was in the plane of air. You're not sure if it's still falling, but it is certainly nowhere to be seen. Kozlo, it is your turn. As you stand on the deck of the Audacity, there are 3 living lightning bolts left, and a Stormlord surrounded by an aura of lightning. You have discovered that the Stormlord's particular aura both cause disadvantage on ranged attacks as a tempest whirled around him. Plus, creatures within 30 feet of him were also suffered from difficult terrain if they flew within the eye of his storm. Now, thanks to Sea Swab, he has removed the disadvantage on ranged attacks, at least in his radius. But the eye of the storm part still remains. What do you do?
I will. God, everything was broken.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kozlo?
I popped out the chat thingy on the side, and now everything is frozen.
Oh no!
I guess I need to reload.
also made the adult sapphire dragon token just a little bit smaller because it was taking up a lot of room, and turns out the two dragons are the same size.
Yeah.
For some reason it spawned in at like 2.3 times scale. I'm like, that... You know, well, let's just make them the same size. We're not going to give Grabella any problems. If anything, Grabella should be bigger. That's all I'm
a
saying.
big girl.
Big stony red dragon.
I think technically red dragons they're the biggest of the chromatics, so yeah, that tracks. Big gorals.
Okay.
Big.
I'm functional.
Yay. All right, Kozlo, you are up.
Let's start with one of these.
God, it's like
It's Monday.
your whole heart you hope that it's gonna hit, but you know it won't. And it's
Let's just open the session up with a nice 0, Kozlo.
Yeah. All right then.
I mean, honestly, it's amazing.
Did I ever get my cannon out? I don't think I ever got my cannon out.
I don't think so either. I see wang doodles.
You also have the cannons on the ship to fuck with too.
Oh, you know what I need
Yeah,
to
for
do?
the broadside.
We killed the thing that I had hexed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move up over here. What's the range on hex?
That is a good question.
90 feet.
Oh yeah, it's so far. You can hit pretty much anything on the map.
Okay. Then we're going to move our hex to this living lightning bolt.
And what are you gonna hex? Choose.
I believe it stays whatever I hexed before. But I don't remember what I hexed before. Was it wisdom?
It was wisdom,
It was
because that's how I held the umster on it.
Okay, then we will hex the wisdom on this living lightning bolt. It didn't give me the pop-up to select the thing this time, so wisdom it is.
Wisdom it is.
So that's my bonus action, which is why I'm now remembering I hadn't gotten my cannon out yet. I'm just gonna check firebolt with this guy.
Oh, that'll hit. Oh my god, I forget how much
Okay.
damage that does! Your lightning bolt arcs across the skies unerringly towards the lightning bolt, and already weakened by Sea Swab's sunbeam. It breaks the lightning bolt in half, with a satisfying crack. The last peal of thunder. Lightning bolt dissipates.
Oh, hold on. There. Had to overkill it by 5 more health.
Amazing.
Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Hey, those lightning bolt things are made out of paper, I think.
Yeah. Sea Swab, you're up. There are 2 more lightning bolts in the back, plus the Stormlord radiating his mysterious aura.
we'll start off with that.
Ooh, what would you like to know?
I like an ability we haven't seen yet.
From which creature?
The Stormlord.
Hey, you've seen the Tempest ability. Let's do this one. The Stormlord can create a very loud thunderclap. Each creature within 30 feet of the Stormlord has to make a DC 17 con save, or you take a bunch of thunder damage and you are deafened. The deafened is permanent unless it is lifted by lesser restoration spell or similar magic.
Go. I'm going to I'm going to twin spell. I don't know why it's in my chat. Oh, there it is. Why is that not going into my... Why is it not letting me spend my sorcery point on it?
Is it not working?
It's not, like, doing the,
Oh, also your height is fucked up. Fix it.
Okay, I'm going to... Well, okay, I'm going to twin spell, so I'll remove a thing, and then if it's not working, then I'm going to hit the Stormlord, or attempt to hit the Stormlord with good old Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm too far away. That's probably why.
Ah, that is probably why. Also, C-Swab, hold on. I'm gonna remove you off
Oh, I
of the
shouldn't be
boat.
that far away. Yeah, I'm...
You're like way too high up in the air. I'm just gonna remount you on the ship.
Yeah, that's probably why I said it was too far away. I shouldn't have been too far away.
Oh my god, I think I mounted the ship on C-Swab. What a disaster.
Listen,
That's
this wasn't
certainly-
real spring yet. Oh, this is a problem.
I've done a terrible thing. I apologize, everyone, as I adjust ship. Apparently, some of you are 1,000 feet in the air. You know what? We're just gonna fix that. Everybody off the ship. Momentarily.
Boy, I'm so glad we're a full party that knows how to some method of flight.
You will all be good in a second as I toss you around. Please.
Due to network instability outside of their control, the party lagged, and the ship failed to respawn in on a few frames.
Yeah, this is your captain speaking. We have hit a mild bit of turbulence. Apparently, the turbulence has caused you to all hurtle about 300 or so feet in the air. While the captain unfucks the ship, you may experience some a slight pinch as you land on the ground. Alright. I'm gonna put you all back on the ship. Maybe. Possibly. I try and not mount you on each other. It's a different type of role-playing game. Apologies, everybody. Like, this is one of those, you know what, it worked in prod. At least the dragons are not on the ship. Okay. So I shift you all around to hopefully your proper spots. Okay, C-Swab, I apologize. Please try again.
Alright. We're gonna throw a chromatic orb at him. It's disadvantage, right? Because of the wind.
You had turned it off. Are you going to use that ability again to control the winds around you? If you don't, you will have disadvantage.
Yes, I'll do that against my bonus action.
Alright, do that first.
Alright. Oh,
Alright, you control the winds in a 100-foot radius. Now your chromatic orb will not have disadvantage. That'll hit.
And since I know that it works, we will go fire.
Ooh. Not a great roll on the fire damage. Much like Kozlo, you send a fireball hurtling through the air. But it hits the Stormlord, who, at a distance, is much larger than he originally appears. Kind of fizzles out as it hits his chest.
It should be able to leap to one of the lightning bolts, right?
What is the range on the leap?
30?
Let's see. The one on the right's 35 feet away. They're both 35 feet away, so they do not get a leap.
35. Boom. Alright, and then I did use my font of magic to trigger my murder glass.
Oh yeah, what are we doing with that?
And then I'm gonna put the 2d10. Is it, he takes 9 at the start of his turn.
Okay. We'll just do it now, because I probably won't remember. He takes 9 damage from the murder glass.
And that'll end my turn.
Ah. Next up, one of the living lightning bolts on the left side. It is gonna zoom in just a little bit. It's about right.
Are they still blinded?
They should be.
They both should be. And give them that status effect here. Oh yeah, they are blinded.
Blinded by the light.
Still perpetually blinded. Alright. Poor lightning bolts. They're not having any luck today. Had to check what their vision options were, and apparently, yeah. They are blinded. It is going to try and fire a line of lightning off in a random direction. We're going to do clock faces. I'm going to roll a d12. And if it hits, looks like what is going to be a 5 o'clock or possibly a 4 o'clock. It might either hit Grabella or the ship. 6 o'clock. We're gonna shoot it straight down. Alright, the butt end of the simulacrum is gonna take this one. Simulacrum, make me a DC 15 dex save. Makes it. Takes half damage from the lightning bolt as it crackles across the sky. Only frying the tail of the dragon slightly. C-Swab, do these things get a con save on the blindness at the end of the round?
Let me look real quick. Creature modified spell makes another con save at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, it is no longer blinded.
Alright, what's my DC?
19.
19. That is a failure! Rain, you're up!
Okay. We will start with the simulacrum, because that's easy. Simulacrum just goes rar.
Alright. Flies up to the lightning bolt. That will miss.
Okay. And 2 claws? Yeah, 2 claws.
It is blinded. You actually get advantage on that.
Oh, I'll roll the attack again on the bite.
That
Nope.
will miss. Wow.
2 twos.
2 twos. That will
Seems like it hits.
that will hit. That is a claw. You slash through the lightning bolt and find that it is resistant to physical damage.
That's a crit.
That is a crit. That is a crit on that second claw. 17 slashing damage, halved to 8. Does not take out the lightning bolt, but it slashes down the middle, divides the lightning bolt momentarily in 2 before it rejoins. It seems to lose half of its power in doing so.
Okay, let's see. And Rain is going to target the Storm Lord. We will throw a psychic glance at him.
Ooh. Alright, it's gonna make an int save. Oh, Billy. He will fail by 2. Let's see. He is incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Yay. And then we will follow it up with a Mind Sliver on him.
He'll make an int save. Fail that one pretty badly.
Okay.
And
That
he-
way, if somebody wants to use the cannon, they can with a bonus to the save.
Oh lord, he is reeling. He is incapacitated, but he does hover, so he does not go hurtling to the ground.
I guess I'll insight check. Nope, carry on.
Okay. Wang Doodle, you're up.
The fire works here, you say?
It does.
Also, Grabella, you notice that the tempest around the Stormlord, as he is incapacitated, stops completely.
Ooh, I like that. We were gonna struggle bust it either way, but good to know.
Yeah, no difficult terrain for the flying dragon now.
I just have to double check what the range is. Okay, so the force cannons are 120. Okay, good. They're fine. Right. Priority 1 lightning bolt, priority 2 stormlord. Cannons are going to have their targets, and then it's been so long. So long. But finally fires back on the thing.
No longer in the furnaces, no longer in the obsidian halls. We are done with fire zones, possibly for the rest of the game. Now, believe it. You gotta press F
You gotta go
to
back to
down.
hell at some point.
They will roll with advantage because they are magic resistant. One still fails the dex save. Stormlord, please. He is thinking. Game is thinking. That is a DC 25 dex save. Holy crap.
How is that even possible?
Big magic. Alright, Stormlord, I'm gonna need you to figure your shit out, please.
I may not have all the powerful spells, but the ones I got, they're not fun.
Why don't you nerds have like more save or suck spells if you have save DCs like that?
Yeah, right? So I had to reload because apparently Wangdoodle's fireballs are so intense that they have... The Stormlord just could not figure out what to do with it.
R&D has gone ham in the off-season.
Holy. The incapacitated Stormlord is in shambles. Apparently it's Fight with Foundry Day.
Yay!
Yay!
We're back on target, everybody. Fireball kills everything.
Swear to God. We love Fireball in this house.
Fireball in the sky.
Alright, Stormlord, did you figure your shit out? No? Alright, he is incapacitated. No actions, bonus actions, reactions, no concentration, and he cannot speak. Hey, but otherwise, looks like he's gonna make that normally. Lord, DC 25? Can you even do that on a dex save? I don't think so. The answer is no! He is going to take the full amount of damage from the fireball. The lightning bolt on the right side takes 30 and disappears with a shriek. The Stormlord takes the full 30 damage and does not say anything as he is still incapacitated. That's the worst part of incapacitate is the lack of shit talking. Not even a grunt is the punctuated, right? Like the punctuated crackles of lightning should be, you know, accentuated by shit talking. But no, all I get is fireball to the face.
Yeah. Alright, cannon time.
Oh, no.
The first cannon on the left is gonna hit the living lightning bolt, or try to anyway.
No.
Alright, well that had a chance to actually be really good. We're gonna go with the cannon that was calibrated this time.
Recalibrating.
Ah, yeah, see, that's the calibration.
Yeah.
Twice as much your fault.
You listen, 14 more turns and you got him.
Yeah, that was effective. Alright, since we're rolling so well, can we insight the Stormlord?
Sure. Roll me a 2, Wangdoodle. Apparently that's this session.
Come on, 3.
Oh! He rolled a 2! I'm a prophet! I'm Jin! I am the speaker of the gales!
The DM's rigged the dice!
No! Maybe. Well, if the dice weren't rigged before, I can never say that they were rigged now. Because apparently I say roll a 2, he rolls a 2.
That's 4 2s and a 1.
Yeah, you guys are really
Like
crushing
in a
it.
streak.
I'm reloading. Just
That's why the game was air quotes messed up when we started.
Ah, yeah. The GM had to fix her dice rigger. Alright, Wang Doodle, does that end your round?
Yeah, you know, I think this is a good spot to stop. I'm really glad it wasn't an attack roll.
Oh, God. Alright, next up, the Stormlord. He's incapacitated. He can't do anything. He really wants to. Rebella, you're up. The winds around the Stormlord, after you have done reloading, have completely stopped. And the Tempest, which I will re-put in chat, is all but abated.
the ship is moving with me. What button do I have to hit?
You aren't mounted, so... Oh god!
I am.
Famous last word.
Did we like tether ourselves to Grabella?
I don't think so.
Who lassoed Grabella from the deck
I
of the
didn't!
ship, guys?
I didn't!
Fess up. Now.
She's not mounted! Hold on.
I don't understand.
Where's
Okay.
Kozlo's rubber tubing right now?
It's fine. I'm going here. We'll-
Oh, God!
we'll manage.
Around.
Alright, I'm gonna move the airship. Alright, Grabella, what are you doing with the round?
I keep forgetting what all the dragons.
And don't forget, Grabella, you cannot occupy the space of the Stormlord.
Yeah, it was saying I couldn't hit him unless I was here, so...
You should be right here to hit him. He's as big as you are, which is 3 squares wide. 3 by 3. I'm just double checking to make sure that you are not mounted on the airship. Yeah, you are not mounted on the airship.
I didn't think so. I was pretty good about doing that, so I don't know.
Should maybe have like a multi-target on?
No?
Caught myself doing that before.
Alright. While the airship moves everybody back in place. Alright, Grabella, what are we doing?
I was doing a multi-attack, so we're doing 3 rends.
Okay.
Are they with advantage because he's incapacitated?
No, you do not get advantage
don't
on
get that.
incapacitated creature.
Okay.
Okay, don't need it. Quits anyway. 25 damage. He is resistant to physical damage as he is an elemental creature made of storms. He takes half damage from that attack as your swipe goes through him even though he is incapacitated. Alright, another rend. This one will hit. Another ferocious claw. Half damage as his storm-like body. Resistant to your claws. One more rend, Grabella. Ooh, a 5, but still hits! The Stormlord visibly weakens, but the massive sky giant does not dissipate. He staggers there, eyes full of lightning, as you rend into him with your draconic claws. 3
recharging my fire breath says it takes a recharge. Is that an action or a bonus action?
It is at the start of your turn, and it just happens automatically. You have to roll a d6, and on a 6, it recharges.
Do I get one more turn, or was that it?
You used your action for your 3 rends.
Okay, excellent. I am all done.
Yeah. Start of the round. Round 3? Kozlo, you're up. The 2 dragons are fighting. One a living lightning bolt, apologies, and the other a storm lord. Bless you.
That guy.
Ugh, excuse me. Sorry.
I got the full wind of that one.
I forgot I had turned push to talk off, but I didn't realize I was sneezing directly into you guys.
HD snot.
Everyone's favorite. Well, I'm gonna assume the simulacrum has things handled with that other light.
I don't know why the ship was -5, but you know what? We will put it where it belongs.
I was wondering if that was just me. We're gonna move our hex to the Storm Lord.
Okay. Oh my god, everybody's height's fucked up again. Why, ship? I put you back at the proper height. And now everybody is messed up. Second. Sorry, Kozlo.
I'm gonna have to do that again because I thought I was 375 away.
Yeah, give the game a second to process everybody's heights. Alright, warning. Airship combat. Kinda sus. Everybody should be at like 200. Alright, cannons. I'm gonna need you to be at the proper height. I'm gonna write a very sternly worded letter to the author of this module after this. Like, did you know you set the riding height of the mount, it is additive? And then, thus, if you set the mount's riding height at 200, but then you set the mount's height at 200, it puts all of the players at 400 height, when they should just be at 200 height. I don't know why it went down to -5.
Actually, with the height and elevation changes that we've been experiencing, we'd be holding on to so much G-force that we would all have passed out from speed.
That's also probably fair. Alright, Kozlo, give that another shot. Apologies.
There we go.
Okay.
And we check a firebolt.
That'll hit! Firebolt damage is insane. The staggered Stormlord is now burning as fire dances among the lightning on his body.
And there's the bonus from the necrotic damage from the hex.
Alright, extra hex damage, another 2. Said another
And
2.
just for fun. Yeah, okay.
Well, at least it wasn't 0. Kozlo, does that end your round?
Yep.
C-Swab, you're up.
Alrighty. So C-Swab is definitely gonna like front of the boat ship, like leaned over, pointing, like strike down. I want to move the ship. How far can the ship move? 30 feet still?
Ship is 60 feet. Alright, everybody goes with it.
Obviously, flank. And then
Cannon, you coming?
give him everything you've got on him. And I'm gonna fire, which is the consume crew action? Question mark.
What are you trying to do?
I want to use the dragon figurative disintegration on the Stormlord.
Oh, okay. Just use it like any other ability. Make sure you have him targeted. And then click the figurehead and fire as a cannon.
Yeah, it says, so consumption says consume crew action and consume item use.
You can
But only the item use is already selected.
consume both.
Okay.
Oh my god. He will try and make a dex save. He will make this normally. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt so much. He makes it! Takes 0 damage.
Was it 0?
It is save or suck.
What even is the DC?
It is 19.
Oh. Oh, because the Mind Sliver got used by the fireball. Never mind.
Oh, rip.
It did. Fireball consumed it, or else that would have hit. Sea-Swab, you attempt to man the dragon head. You fire the laser and it goes over his shoulder in a spectacular display.
I was just screaming, who configured the alignment on these cannons?
If the fireball didn't consume it, you would have hit.
Oh, they should have, would have. How could I deny Cosmo such a beautiful, beautiful fireball?
Got 148 damage.
It wasn't Cosmo. It was Wangdoodle.
Or Wayne Duo, yeah, either way.
Yeah.
Alright. I will
Oh,
end my turn.
okay. Living Lightning Bolt does not refresh their spell mimicry ability, and thus cannot use their Lightning Bolt. Since it is still blinded, it will attempt to magically strike the simulacrum with 2 residual Lightning Bolt attacks with disadvantage. It is still blinded. One was a 20, and one was a 5, and it misses. Crackling lightning as the dying lightning bolt attempts to hit the simulacrum. It's nothing but clouds. Rain, you're up.
Oh my god, I'm just hanging on the side of the ship, apparently.
I'm gonna adjust the ship. There we go.
Okay, well I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna attack this lightning bolt real quick. It's still blinded, you said?
It is
oh,
still
no,
blinded.
You have to roll to see if it's blinded.
Oh, I do. What's my con save? Swab?
19.
It fails. It is still blinded.
Okay, sorry, I still have advantage.
Bite will hit the jaws of the adult sapphire dragon. Clamp around the lightning bolt, and like a pop rock, it fizzles, crackles, and dies. The Stormlord is no longer incapacitated, and the Tempest resumes.
Yeah.
It is difficult terrain in a 30-foot radius all around the Stormlord. And if you start your turn within the Tempest, like Grabella is right now, you'll have to succeed on a DC 16 strength save or be pushed 15 feet away from the Stormlord.
Oh, okay, I have plenty of fly to get there. I think. Please, dragon.
You cannot intersect his body, so make sure when you're moving, you do not try and pass through him. The game won't let you.
Oh, okay. Back that way then.
Okay, the two dragons are flanking the Stormlord. That'll miss.
We're rolling
Four.
real good.
Yeah, real bad. That'll hit. Half
Huzzah.
damage as the claw passes through the lightning-studded body of the Stormlord. This is resistant to the physical damage. Only takes 5.
And then Rain is going to... know if I want to... Ooh, I want to insight check it first, actually.
Okay. What would you like to know?
How many hit points does he have left? See how much we've affected him.
Yeah. The Stormlord is visibly hurt as the lightning within him crackles erratically.
Okay. Then Rain is going to Mind Sliver him.
He'll make an int save and fail it.
Okay. And I'll just go ahead and Ray of Frost here.
Okay. He roars like a boom of thunder and crashes across the horizon. The Ray of Frost hits for 22 damage as the lightning and thunder that make up the Stormlord are both on fire and frozen at the same time.
That is Rain's turn.
Okay. Wangdoodle, you're up.
After C-Swab's comments, there is no way that the aiming protocols are off as much as you say. There is absolutely zero way this is possible. And he will head up to one of these ballista, and he will fire it at the Stormlord. Cannons will have their target solely on the Stormlord. Something's gonna hit this thing, I swear.
Okay.
So this is at disadvantage?
Yes. Cannon's not calibrated. It misses. The ballista hurtling off into the horizon.
Well, that sure is a shame. Morris!
There we go. Blame Boris.
What? It couldn't have been me. I wasn't on the ship. Alright, where are these things? Here, you.
Yeah, it is
I
with
was
disadvantage because
approving, Ragdoodle.
I believe you are too close to him. The range on the ballista is 120 to 480.
It's unfortunate. Alright, cannon time. Don't disappoint me. There's no way you could disappoint me 2 rounds in a row, right? Right?
Name
There's
your cannon
way.
Morris. There we
There's
go.
no way you
That
could
hits.
do that, right? No, you're a good cannon. Yeah, that's good. Good job, buddy.
Oh, the Stormlord gets a hole blasted in his chest from one of the cannons as the ballista goes wide. You still have another cannon shot, Wangdoodle.
It's saying the cannon's not in range. Let's readjust.
Cannon is at 400 height. Can you adjust it down to 200?
Why is it at 400?
Do not ask me. I'm going to yell at the module author, I swear. Whee!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was trying to do an orbital bombardment.
Apparently that is the case. That'll hit.
Hey, you know what? You're not as good, but you hit the target. That's good second place.
As the Stormlord is smashed between two dragons, he barely hangs on. Might die at the start of his turn to residual fire damage. And just double check that he didn't take that already.
Could be at the start of his turn?
Should be at the start of his turn. Yeah. He actually might die from the the fire damage from Kozlo's lightning bolt, firebolt.
Let's go.
Wangdoodle, does that end your round?
You know what? Yeah, I'm furious about this aiming reticle. This is ridiculous.
Kozlo. It is the start of the Stormlord's turn. Roll me the fire damage. Do not roll a 1.
I have to remember how much it is. It's a D8.
I don't know. How much is it?
I think I know how my own spells work.
To be fair, you haven't gotten to use any of your fire spells in a really long time.
That's true.
A 5! He takes 5 damage from the residual fire! Kozlo. This kills the Stormlord. How do you want to finish him off?
Kozlo's just gonna put his hands on his hips, look at the Stormlord, and just go.
With rage in his eyes as the Stormlord attempts to build up a massive lightning bolt to hit the Audacity, he forms it over his head. Lightning is crackling, forming in this giant DBZ-like aura ball. And then he looks down at the tiny Kozlo, who gives him a raspberry. And with a poof, the fire consumes him entirely.
You know, that guy talked a lot of shit for being such a little bitch.
One final crackle of thunder echoes across the horizon as the Stormlord dies. The rain continues to fall on your heads. The Audacity continues moving forward. The dragons Grabella and the Simulacrum flying at the airship's side. One moment, please. While the storms have not entirely cleared, the wind that the Stormlord was creating has abated. As you stand in the rain, listening to the thunder and lightning crash around you, you push on towards the horizon. Seaswab, you can see with your special eyes a bolt of lightning in the distance, growing ever closer as the two dragons, red and blue, flank the Audacity. Unerringly, you point to the horizon, and the ship continues on. The crazed beings, crazed by whatever slow has tainted them, are no more. and the way to the Maw of Winds is clear. Do you push forward?
I'll be like, look back at everybody. Amazing. How's everybody feeling?
Yeah.
And then we shall press on.
The airship continues. The crackling lightning in the distance grows ever closer, until finally, a floating island can be seen on the horizon. A relatively modest building with stone worn down from unabated storms can be seen perched on the island. Intricately carved stone is worn by the perpetual winds. Carefully, Wangdoodle, you navigate the airship towards the Maw of Wind. One moment, please. As the airship pulls up to this floating island in the center of the storm, you continue to be peppered by the torrential rain. The lightning and thunder continue to crash in the distance. It is significantly closer and louder now. As you disembark, you find yourself in a ruin. As you look down on the bridge that you find yourself on, you see no ground underneath your feet. Clouds pass slowly underfoot. To your left and to your right are wind-worn columns of stone that have seen better days. The bridge ahead of you looks to be splintered in half, and judging by the slightly charred edges of the stone, it was probably from a lightning strike, and you can see the clouds below, threatening an never-ending fall for those that cannot take to the skies. What do you do?
Well, Kozlo is going to begin by pulling some random goop out of his bag and smearing it all over himself. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Alright. It has taken you about an hour and a half to reach the Maw of Winds from your battle with the Storm Lord. And now you are here. As Kozlo slathers himself in goop. The rest of you decide what you're going to do moving forward.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Okay, so,
Don't look at me while I do this.
Seesaw's just gonna stare at him as he does it.
Okay, everyone but C-Swab, don't look at me while I do this. What the hell?
Alright, you all are getting soaked in the rain as you stand there quietly.
Mikasa, are you done? Yeah.
The bridge is splintered. Bits of stone as you approach rain crumble and fall into the abyss.
Kozlo takes a couple steps away from Rain in case Rain gets the idea to try to pick him up.
I laughed
Yeah,
on
wait.
the inside.
Who needs help?
You know what? I'm not gonna take any risks on this one. I'll get over myself.
And Kazuo will cast Flight.
Kazuo, roll me a D100. Kazuo, you cast your spell. Nothing happens.
Shit!
Wait, I'm sorry. There's no way you didn't just fail casting that spell, did you, Kazuo?
No, something's fucking with me.
Is my dragon wings doing the same thing, or is it just being weird?
It looks like it might just be being weird, but
Okay.
your
I thought so.
dragon wings are on.
Can I do like an Arcana check to try and figure out why my spell isn't working?
Sure.
Also, do I? Because I never actually cast the spell. I assume I lose the spell slot.
You do lose the spell slot.
Technically, we still have the Simulacrum Dragon too. Like, you could just make a bridge here.
I suppose my guidance probably doesn't work either.
Roll me a D100. Guidance works.
Well, that worked. What the hell's going on here?
Grabella, you unfurl your wings. What do you do?
He was offering a ride over for whoever. But if everybody's gonna do their own thing, she'll just cross.
When Kazuo's still trying to figure out why his spell.
Grabella, as you flap your wings and attempt to take to the sky, make me an athletics check. You are strong, stronger than you've ever been before. But it takes you noticeable effort to take to the skies. It feels like you're carrying the weight of Koslo's inventory in your hands. And
Why do you have my adamantine armor?
Because you carry too much crap.
However, Grabella, your flight speed is half, even though you succeeded on your roll.
This is rather difficult to fly through, so whatever you have is very strong.
Everyone notices that Grabella is struggling with flying. Grabella, that jump was 35 feet. Make me one more athletics check, please. It is taking significant effort. And Grabella, you actually get to the edge here, and you start falling, even though your wings are still unfurled. You catch the edge, just the very edge of this platform, as you flap and flap and flap, your legs kicking into the endless horizon. But you pull yourself up, elbow over elbow, struggling, as it feels like there's just 1,000-pound weight on you as you attempt to fly here. You get to the other side, but that is risky.
You guys are gonna like boop yourself over here magically or something. I don't think you're gonna want to fly through that. That was rough.
There's something weird going on with magic too. I don't know why my spell didn't work.
Did I get anything with that Arcana check, by the way?
Oh, apologies. There, you can feel this palpable aura of dread. Feels like something behind your eyes is causing you extreme stress. Now, you're normally a very carefree goblin, Oslo. But here there's this sense of dread that just hangs in the air. It's like an aura over the entire mall. It must be coming from inside the mall. But the entire area just feels heavier. Flying is very difficult here, and magic is behaving in strange ways. Must be a side effect. The Maw of Winds.
Yeah, something's going on in this place. Trying to fly anywhere is weird. And it's messing with our magic too.
Can I'm trying to remember how this works because I haven't used it in a while. Use the make an illusion thing to make an illusionary bridge across this, and then use the make the illusion the real thing to make it.
You absolutely can. I do believe there is a size limit to that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the spell's even called so I can look it up. Oh, minor illusion.
Yeah.
Oh, no larger than a 5-foot cube. Okay, so that won't work.
You could do a rolled up rope bridge in a 5-foot cube, and then we unfurl it.
Yeah, that would work.
Like, Grain can
Wanna
take
put,
the
like-
end and blip it over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say tossing it is a bad idea.
Because Rain has a non-spell teleportation.
Okay.
You sure?
All right, I'm
I
sorry.
will
I'm
use-
back. I had to take a work phone call.
You good. So I'll use my minor illusion to create a rolled up rope bridge.
Okay.
Oh god, I accidentally put it out in the middle of nowhere. Pretend that's somewhere else.
Where'd it go?
Do I roll for doing that?
No. Oh, you don't have to roll a d100.
Okay. I do or I don't?
You do, sorry. The spell works as normal.
And then I have to make it real, which I don't remember what that is.
It is one of your...
Dreamweaver's Blessing, I think.
That is correct. Make sure you use it.
Oh, it tried to do the minor illusion again, which I already did.
Oh, that's fine. You can just mark it as used in your character sheet. So instead of having 1 out of 1, it should be 0 out of 1.
Done.
Here we go. Alright, Coslo, you create in your 5-foot cube a real illusion of a rope bridge. What do you do with it?
I am going to try and anchor one end of it as much as possible to these like rocks over here, and then sort of hold out the other end to Rain to try and blip it over to the other side, or blip the end of it over to the other side.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check.
And I will attempt to guidance this as well.
Roll me a d100. It succeeds.
Okay, so 19 total on the sleight of hand.
Okay. You tie it firmly to one of the broken pillars on your side, and you have on the other end Rain.
So Rain is going to use her Starlight Step to blip across next to Grabella.
Okay, Grabella is 30 feet away. All right. You kind of slide down that broken piece of bridge slightly, and then, poof, in a burst of starlight, appear next to Grabella, the rope bridge in your hand.
Here, Grabella, this is for you.
Okay.
Like, hands you the end of the rope bridge.
Bella will spread it, hold it, etc.
Okay. You have a
Oh, God,
diagonal
don't say
piece
spread
of
it, hold it like that.
You have a diagonal piece of rope bridge going kind of like this. What do the rest of you do?
I apologize because I came in a little late here. We're just trying to cross this rope bridge that Cosmo made with this little.
Sure, here's a couple things.
Flying,
Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
flying is too difficult, and magic is a little funky.
All right, magic is funky and flying is difficult. Awesome. Good thing I'm a flightless bird. All right, I will attempt to cross the rope bridge.
Okay, it is.
Well, while he's crossing, Kozlo will keep a close eye on his handiwork of attaching the bridge to make sure it's not like slipping or anything.
Okay. Also, you feel very confident that your side of the rope bridge is nice and secure, and you give it a good tug. It does not move, thankfully. The
Okay,
pillar that's on it is
Technically,
secure.
Kozlo feels confident about everything he does.
See, so I was gonna be like getting ready to like start climbing, and like have Cosmo like feel that thought, look at Cosmo like, but you're actually confident about this one, right? Like this is.
Oh yeah, totally. Perfect. That's work I ever did.
See, so the rope bridge is 2 pieces of rope, about maybe a foot and a half apart, with other pieces of rope lined in the middle. And as you traverse this rope bridge very slowly, you look down. You just see clouds. And very, very slowly underfoot, the ropes are slick and wet because it is raining. Make me an athletics or acrobatics check. Whatever you prefer, with advantage.
That's control.
Alt for advantage.
Oh, whoops.
We'll take the 14 plus 1, 15. The rope bridge is slick. And you go so slowly across hands and knees. The rope kind of sinks underneath even your small amount of weight as you kind of sway from side to side across this expanse of nothing. You move another 5 feet, slowly. Another 5 feet, crawling.
See, so I'm gonna like stop like halfway through, just go, and like while the water's coming in, trying to like wipe the wet away, and just gonna be like, well, name a cool boat after me if I fall here.
5 more feet. So close. He's close enough to grab Grabella.
I thought I was holding the bridge because I didn't.
You are
attach
holding the bridge part.
See, so I'm just having his hand out, reaching.
She's got the bridge.
it. Grabella's gonna be
please.
like, "Yeah, that's
Right,
the."
please.
Corbella lets go of the bridge to grab C-Swab.
Very tempting. I'm not.
50d8.
As
All
long
right.
as she grabs me at the same time, it's okay.
The rope bridge holds.
Except we need that bridge.
C-Swab, you look down at the palms of your hands, and well, good thing they're a little bit calloused already, because you were gripping that bridge like there was no tomorrow. Wangdoodle, it's your turn. I see you have busted out the ornithopter.
Yeah, I mean, flight might be difficult, but I'm piloting, so let's take the safe route. Not saying your bridge isn't good, Coslo. Just me, chasms. No, thank you.
Wangdoodle, do you get on the ornithopter?
I'm certainly gonna try.
Good. You hop on. You turn on the ornithopter, and the gears make a very strange sound as you turn that mechanical creature on. It's very worrying. They go. The wings begin to flap slowly, like they're moving through water. The ornithopter gets off the ground. Now, normally, this thing is a pretty slow flyer anyway. With great effort, the gears grinding, a bit of worrying black smoke begins to form and emanate from the ornithopter on gaps that you did not realize existed. It goes 15 feet forward and lands heavily onto the bridge with a thud.
So it's gonna duck and roll out of the way.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's try some completely on the go mending.
Yeah. Well, it does stop smoking at least.
This is basically just running the deodorant over the fan belt to stop it from squeaking. Is the effect of what he's doing right now.
The sound that's coming from inside the ornithopter. The way it landed, at least on its mechanical feet, some things are bent. It's supposed to go 30 feet forward and keep going 30 feet forward, but it went 15 feet forward, and then it just landed. It's not supposed to do that. And that gap, by your calculations, it would get to about the middle of the gap, and then nosedive into the ether.
I don't think I've got anything that can really boost this thing over there.
The winds are ridiculously strong. You know how strong I am, Wangdoodle. I don't want you to break your...
I'll be honest, Corbella, I wasn't watching when you flew over. Nothing personal. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, it was... I feel like I did 10 workouts in one flight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is strange.
Yeah, I don't quite know what to make of it. I'm just... If I struggle, I worry about your little machine.
Is there enough rubble nearby that I could fabricate like a stretch of stone to be like under the rope bridge, kind of be like an extra pathway?
Link, fabricate for me? I don't know how much it creates.
Not sure either.
It doesn't create, it reshapes something that exists. Like, you could repair the actual stone bridge.
all the rubble has fallen into the abyss, so there's not a lot of rubble around. You would be taking away from the bridge, which would ultimately, like, take away 5 feet to build 5 feet. It would kind of be a zero-sum system.
Not if you took it from the right side and put it on the left side.
You could take it from these pillars behind you. Let's see, if you're working with metal, stone, or another mineral substance, the fabricated object can be no larger than medium, a 5-foot cube. So you would only be able to create about 5 feet of bridge.
Well, I guess there's no other way to put it. Let's mount. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna pack this up. We'll just pack up the ornithopter.
Well, now that it's on the
And
ground, it
hopefully-
folds up easily, and since you have repaired it, it is no longer creating terrible smells or sounds.
Great. We're hoping we don't squeeze it and like extra oil or something comes out of it. We're just gonna. pack
Yeah,
it away.
juice the ornithopter.
Yeah, that's a phrase I definitely want to hear at some point. Yeah. All right, let's try this bridge.
Ah, yes. Wangdoodle, make me an athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
Oh.
With
both
advantage.
Fantastic.
With advantage.
They're both great. They're both wonderful. So let's try acrobatics.
Look, it's fine. This is no different than like a ropes course that we all went through, like in high school.
Ooh,
Relax,
Wangdoodle,
Grandpa. I didn't go to no ropes course.
roll me a d100.
Yeah.
Okay, your guidance does work.
I mean,
Shakily. What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna flash genius that.
Okay, let's see it. 17. You feel your footing as you get on the rope bridge slip. And thinking carefully, realize navigating on your hands and knees is probably the best option here. As you crouch down and grip it in a very similar manner to Sea Swab, with every bit of your life depending on it. You move forward very slowly across the slick and swinging rope. The chasm underneath brings you a memory. It reminds you of your time on that kobold bridge. Oh, so long ago. Back in the nightmare realm.
There's no spiders here. There's no spiders here. There's no spiders here.
You move slowly, the rain pelting you in the back as you go. Creep across the bridge, swinging, the clouds passing under you. And you get, eventually, to the other side. Without that flash of genius, you're not sure you would have made it. Did you take the smart route? Also, you're the only one left. Your side of the rope bridge is held with 2 people crossing it. And now it's your turn. Unless you have any other idea.
Alright. We're gonna try it.
Make me an acrobatics or athletics check with advantage. Your choice. Roll me a
That's
d100.
what guidance is.
Okay. Okay, it works as normal. You fare a little bit better than your friends as you begin crossing the rope bridge. It sways under you as Grabella holds the other side tightly. The rope bridge under your massive amount of inventory dips slightly, and you sway over the chasm. The rain reminds you of home, the wet banks of Macomb. And you scamper across, with better time than the rest of your friends. And finally, the 5 of you are on the other side. Even though you feel accomplished getting to the other side, you still have that strange sense of dread as you get closer to the Maw of Winds. The air around here is heavy, thick, almost like you're sitting in a sauna, but it's uncomfortable to breathe. Like sitting in a Vegas casino full of smoke. As the humidity sits heavy in your lungs. Kozlo, with your expanded vision, now that you are on the other side, you see the platform widen into a large circle in what was probably once a magnificent archway. It's now crumbled into ruin. In the center of the platform, the big, bountiful tree. Its leaves are wilting and yellowed at the edges, and the roots seem to have pulled themselves up out of the ground in places, and are sitting, floating in midair. At the base of the tree, nestled in the roots, is a singular ball of light that dances amongst the roots that are suspended in the air. It moves back and forth. Approach. It makes a soft tinkling sound, like silver bells, slight wind. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. It hides behind a root. What do?
I'll try to get closer to investigate the thing.
Make me an Arcana check. And roll me a D100. Okay, things are working as normal. Ah, Kozlo, you are no stranger to these in Macomb. In fact, you think these things originate from Macomb. It's a will-o'-the-wisp. These ball-light beings are mischievous in nature, and they tend to lead whoever follows them into ruin and misfortune. They're often associated with swamp hags, as they lead lost people in swamps, either towards a drowning death or to the clutches of the hag. But here, in the plane of air, this is an interesting sight. And the will-o'-the-wisp just floats there, hiding behind a root in very shy fashion. It is acting strangely, at least from the lore that you've heard of these creatures.
Hey there, little buddy. What's going on here?
It dances amongst the roots, looking like it's been spotted. It makes another tinkling sound that attempts to hide amongst the tree. Startled, it darts away slightly.
So, Kozlo will turn to the rest of the group.
We had a bunch of little things like that around Macomb. It's a will-o'-the-wisp. Normally they lead you off in the, like, quicksand and mud traps or whatever. Not supposed to follow them. This one looks like it's scared or something, though.
Well, what would scare them?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. Maybe whatever is fucking with lot of magic around here is also fucking with them, because they're kind of made out of magic, I think.
The wisp hides behind the tree now. Doesn't seem to want to be leading you anywhere. Does seem scared.
Kazuma will just sort of wander in a ring around the tree, keeping an eye on what the wisp does.
It moves away from you, back towards the group. But as it gets closer to the group, it tries to hide in the roots again. Also, as you move around to the other side of the bridge, you see that the area opens up into 3 separate bridges. The one on the very east side is again broken, with singed, melted edges from a lightning strike. The other 2 bridges are relatively intact. And you see just at the edge of your vision, stairs, old and worn from the weather, leading up towards a door. Kozlo, make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go great.
You can barely hear anything over the tinkling of the will-o'-the-wisp and the crashes of thunder. Looking startled now, the will-o'-the-wisp dashes forward, going across the middle bridge.
Hey, little buddy, you in trouble? Tinkle twice if you're in trouble.
It tinkles. Nice. Rain, what are you doing?
Rain would like to study this tree.
Make me an Arcana check normally or a Nature check with advantage. Your choice.
We will do Arcana, I think.
This tree is no normal tree. This is one end, one root of a world tree. Something that has pierced across the plains. This one has flowered here in the Maw of Winds, but judging by the general state of the tree, the bark in places looks dry, with visible fungus growing off of it. Not the good kind of rot that causes sap, the lifeblood of the tree, to leak out in places because of pressure or sickness. The roots that should normally be suspended in the air of the clouds have now curled up on themselves, almost in pain, like a body that's been burnt and caramelized as it shrivels up on itself. Whatever it's been supping on here in the suspended air has caused these roots to shrivel up on themselves, almost in pain. The leaves of the tree are yellowing on the edges. It is very sick.
Does this tree... Is Rain able to identify which of the world trees this is?
This world tree you have not met before. So you would have no prior knowledge.
Okay. So it's one of the ones from one of the regions Rain has not been to. So it's either from Rimia or Isir or Feronia?
That is correct. If you had to venture a guess, it is probably the world tree of Rimia. because all of the Rimian islands are suspended in midair. It is a place rife with elemental air magic. You know very little of the region and have never been there before.
Yeah. I think it's the one region we've never been to at all, actually, right?
That is correct.
Because we've even dipped into Seer a bit. It's just suspended in the air, so like it's not sitting in a pool of slow, but it is definitely transmitting some kind of disease from somewhere.
Correct. The roots are meant to soak up their moisture from the passing clouds. The clouds are like the soil of this tree. And whatever they're soaking up, it's been like poison to it.
Okay, so it seems like it's being poisoned from the clouds, not like it was poisoned wherever it connects terrestrially to Arctis. I guess that's like the line of questioning I kind of had is like,
Since the clouds are passing by the maw, whatever clouds that pass by the maw are being poisoned, and that is poisoning the tree.
gotcha. Okay. Well, I think we found at least some source of some of the issues here. This is a sprout of a world tree. And it does not seem to like whatever's tainting the clouds around here. Which my guess would be something slow or slow adjacent. But I don't speak tree.
Slow byproducts.
Wangdoodle is a proprietor of slow and slow accessories.
Low pain accessories.
Soon there's going to be plant-based, non-hydrogenated slow available on your supermarket shelves.
High fructose slow syrup.
Oh,
If only we had the last Arborean paladin
if only.
to talk with the world tree. Okay, well.
Rain, at the very north end of the central bridge, you see the will-o'-the-wisp hovering. And as you get closer to it, it dashes off to the north. Sea Swab, Wangdoodle, and Grabella, what are you doing?
Bella's a big lady. She's afraid to scare the thing that Cosmo's talking to, so she's
Oh, it's
kinda
it's
taking
way
it all
gone.
in.
It's way gone.
Oh, what are we doing, guys?
I don't know why. It's just...
What is Sea Swab doing?
I am. Sorry. Just trying to do this thing. I did miss the last 2 minutes. I do apologize. I was taking care of something.
Rain has deduced that in the central part of this platform is a part of the world tree that is connected to the plane of air. He presumes it is from the continent, the part of Arctis that you've not been to yet, Rimia, the Flying Islands. But she does not know the name of the world tree that it is connected to. There are 3 crumbling bridges now ahead of you. One to the east, one to the center that the will-o'-the-wisp has escaped to, and one to the west. You all can decide your next steps.
Well, we don't want to cross the broken bridge, right? So I guess I can go. I guess I'll go with the artificers.
Wangdoodle, because you have some very, very far vision, you see something at the other side of the northern central bridge. One moment. Behind a crumbled pillar, you see a small, delicately framed woman with blue skin and blue hair. She seems to be entirely made of water. She's huddled up.
I think.
Sorry, I just wanted to say, she's huddled up against the door. She's crouched down, and her head is on her knees. Her shoulders are shaking, and it looks like she's crying.
I think I see someone up there. See, like some kind of distraught? I mean, I guess look around. But there might be someone to talk to.
Heeding Kozlo's warning that will-o'-the-wisps sometimes lead people into traps, Rain is going to check this bridge for safety compliance.
OSHA standards for these bridges?
Make me an investigation check, please. The bridge itself seems fine, sturdy, and safe enough to walk across. But as you step forward, the goosebumps, the little hairs on your arms begin to stand up on end, and the tiny little stray hairs on your head begin to stand straight up, as if there is an impending lightning strike. Also, the air still feels heavier still as you get closer to this woman. Dread and sadness all mixed into this heavy, dense fog. You now can hear her crying. And every time she sobs and gasps, it is accentuated by the thunderclap.
So I got the impression getting closer to her was going to trigger some kind of lightning strike. Did I interpret that correctly? Sorry.
That is what you feel right now.
Well, I don't know about approaching her. She seems a bit like a live wire, but also her demeanor seems in some ways connected to this storm that we're in.
Can we make like a goodwill gesture? Or some motion of peace?
And she looks upset, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you think about it, right? You have a bunch of strangers who, you know, just kind of barge into the place.
Rain will shout out in her direction, "Excuse me," and she'll shout in Celestial. "Are you hurt? Are you okay? Do you need help?"
She looks up, startled. She gasps and hides behind the nearest piece of rubble. The will-o'-the-wisp moves forward. Does not respond.
It's okay. We're here to help. mean you no harm.
Go away.
Are you the one causing the problems here, or are you a victim of them? We were sent to help.
My friends are sick. They're all sick and dying. I don't know how to help them. Don't. He continues crying. The rain gets heavier now.
Are they still speaking in Celestial?
She's speaking in common, actually.
Yeah, I would be doing common then if she was responding in that.
You should leave. This place is cursed.
We're pretty good at dealing with curses. We can help. May we approach?
You're going to die here. The will-o'-the-wisp hovers around her with concern, jingling angrily. My friend says that you didn't attack him. Maybe I can't trust you.
Like I said, we're pretty good at dealing with curses. And we have some idea of what we think might be affecting you here, but we need to come closer to learn more, if that's okay.
She wipes her back of her forearm across her face. It's kind of an ironic gesture, considering that she looks like she's entirely made of rainwater. Oh, all right. But I warn you, this place is death. You get sick, I'm sorry.
I think we can all accept that risk, right? Right across the bridge.
The hairs on the top of your head go down.
Hello there, my name's Rain. This is Grabella. What's yours?
My name's Era. I don't know what happened to everyone. My friends in the storm, they've all gone mad. They attack anyone that gets close. They strike ships from the sky. They've tried to kill so many of the young Jinn that just want to be here to learn. I don't know what's happened. We've been hiding for so long. I don't know what to do. The skies are angry, full of rage.
Could you tell us where we are? This is the Maw of Winds, yes? Is this some kind of temple?
Yes, this is what the Jinn call the Maw of Winds. It is the heart of the plane of air. It is, well, it was, a place of learning, especially for the young Jinn scholars. Came here to learn about prophecy. They came to learn about the gales and the winds, the creatures that live here. It was a place of happiness, peace, and song. Now there is only a raging storm. Never ends. angry lightning, deafening thunder.
Did you have a visitor before this all happened? Would have been somebody you probably have never seen the likes of before. Perhaps white-scaled?
We've had many visitors who come to learn. Some of the bird people. Even some of the elements. Some dragons sometimes come here to roost and learn about the other creatures.
This would have looked like a white dragon, but they would have been... Well, they would have looked kind of like us. Not large and winged, but smaller, walking on two legs.
She sniffles and nods. There was a white dragon who looked like a man. Stood on two legs, cloaked, who came here once and wished to commune with them all, to learn about it. He was here for a time, studying with the Shin. One day, he didn't show up for his studies. Then, after that, things all started to go wrong. Slow at first. There was a torrential rain. Lasted for weeks. And then the storms grew angrier. The winds began to pick up. Tornadoes in some places. But didn't have any rhyme or reason to them. It pushed things to the ground instead of raising them aloft. He would sit there perpetual, staying in one place. Everything began to become so strange. And people started getting sick, acting irregularly. They were fighting, yelling, disagreements about prophecy, disagreements about everything. Began to fight. And he left. Lightning began to attack the ball of winds itself, turning our beautiful place of learning into a ruin. The storms are supposed to ebb and flow. They never stop. It just began to get worse and worse. Then, the worst things occurred. People began to become earthbound. Once free to fly the skies, they plummeted to the ground. Oh, what a terrible fate. He begins to sob once again. I have not seen the white dragon man since.
Do you know where he studied? Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
or did he ask anything specific?
He wanted to know specifically about where the power of the maw came from. He was very interested in understanding it as a source of power. that he didn't understand that the maw is a force of balance. Much like how you breathe. You must both exhale and inhale in order to, well, pass your gales. The maw is like that. It's a force of balance, not a perpetual source of power. It seemed to incense him. He wanted to know more about lightning, more about these seemingly flashes of energy that came out of nowhere. Didn't seem to understand the basic principles of weather. He was obsessive in his studies, and some of the scholars respected him for that and allowed him to stay. I did not like the dragon man. He did not respect the balance of the elements and the purpose of them all. It's like the lungs of the world. It must both inhale and exhale in order to preserve the balance between the planes. What did you want to ask, Rain?
I think I was asking, was there any place in particular where he studied when he was here?
He was obsessed with knowing where the core of the maw was. And many were hesitant, its eagerness behind it. I had seen him some nights combing through the tomes that were restricted by the other scholar, wanting to know exactly the entrance, the heart of the storm was.
Do you know where that is?
She looks at you with hesitation and fear in her eyes.
Look,
am
we think
afraid-
that's who's messing with stuff and we want to fix it. We have no designs on messing with the maw.
And
In fact, the person that decided to do that sounds really freaking stupid.
But why would you Earthbounders want to help us?
This isn't the first one of these individuals we've had to chase after. There's been a few of them. They all are responsible for their own part in some great calamity. What's happening here is not isolated. And if the Maw of Winds is destroyed, then it will have adverse effects on our homelands as well.
You all must be very strong in order to have gotten here. Get past my friends who've gone mad with rage. I want to believe you. I want to believe you so badly. But without the heart of the storm, we're all doomed. The winds will stop moving. The weather will stop. Your plants, your crops will wither. People will starve. How do I know you don't want to just control the heart?
Let me ask you this. Could we make what's happening here any worse? Truthfully.
Seaswab, do you want to approach this conversation? Or?
Yeah, I heard how to
Yeah, don't be a fucking stranger, Storm Mage.
Storm Crow, thank you. The Crow is like it's just like a nickname. It's not actually a crow. Yes, hi, Heart of the Storm. You said you needed it. I have it.
She sniffles and looks up. She puts a very surprised hand over her mouth, and her eyes well with tears once again. The rain begins to come down harder. She's looking directly at Seaswab. She gets up, scrambling to her feet.
Okay, I can make the rain stop in this whole area around us. As she makes it rain, I make it stop.
Okay, she dashes forward. She shoves Rain out of the way and throws her arms around Seaswab. She cries into your shoulder. She holds you very tightly, like a girl who's lost her favorite stuffed animal. She sobs into your shoulder.
Okay, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Looking around nervously at everybody else. It's gonna be okay.
Seaswab, are you a dad?
She pulls back and looks at you in the eyes and says, "Brother, do you not recognize me?"
Brother? Seaswab's gonna look very confused.
She starts sobbing again, harder. And now the rain has created this dome around you, which almost looks like you're entirely suspended under the water.
I don't know, can I see if I know anything about this? Because, like, obviously she doesn't look like me.
Nothing like you.
Yeah.
You are stumped. Now, sorcerers are born with their powers. They can come from a variety of sources. Some demonic, some elemental. Some even draconic. You don't really know the origin of your powers. You didn't really know your parents. So this is all very confusing.
Oh, okay, Era, I'm gonna need a little catch up here on how we're related. Because, no offense, look at you, and then look at me. I look back at you. We don't look alike. I'm gonna need a little bit more information here.
She steps back and wipes her eyes. No, I see you in there. You do not recognize. Oh, this curse is cruel. Crueler than anything I have ever known.
Well, that's why we're here, to help get rid of the curse.
She takes your beak in her hands very gently and just kind of tilts your head from side to side. Definitely you in there. Perhaps a small piece of you. I know that crackling thunder, storm that rages in your heart. How it got there, though, I don't know. You not hear it? Not feel the storm raging inside of you?
I feel it. I feel it. I don't know how that makes us brother and sister. Like, that's the part I'm hung up on right now.
I don't know how it got in there either. But... no. Fate has brought you back to me. She turns back and looks at Rain. Yes. Yes, of course I will help you. You've brought my brother back to me. At least a part of him.
While her back is turned to Seaswap to talk to Rain, Seaswap's gonna look at Rain and just shrug his shoulders like, no idea.
Bitch, you don't know how you get your powers?
Yeah, but you also said that they lead us into traps, and this seems like the perfect lead into a trap.
No, that's the Wisp. She's not the Wisp.
Oh. Yeah, but she's with
No, you're a fucking sorcerer. As far as Rain's concerned, you're basically like a tiny step up from an aberration. Like,
Wow.
At least it's not dirt magic.
yeah,
It feels like I'm
you're not a
very high
dirt.
up
You're
on
not a
magic
dirt
either.
magician, but this
You're also not
is why it's important
human.
to study your magic, so you know where it comes from. Just hurling lightning bolts willy nilly is, no way to.
Sorry that I
perform
read
magic.
actual books.
No, you didn't. That's the point.
I did read books. They just weren't about magic.
Tisk tisk.
Alright, I'll remember that next time you want your fucking legal contract drawn up.
She turns Seaswap's head back towards her. Brother, you listen to me. She holds up a single finger in front of your beak, very menacingly. You listen. I don't know why you left. It is your duty, your right, your destiny. To protect the Maw of Winds. And you left this blessed place. See the world. I knew you were a free spirit. But you had no right to leave me here alone. And now look. Look at your precious Maw.
This is all mine?
It was ours. Our charge. Is to protect our precious heart of the storm. I've missed you so much. Without you, I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't protect it. Now the scholars have left. The prophecies are lost to the winds, and the storms rage. But you and I together, we can fix it. Whoever this white dragon man, whoever this was that came and tainted our Maw, you must find him. You must destroy him. Then we can purify the heart of the storm. Get things back to how they should be. I'm too weak to do it on my own. My powers are fading. You seem as strong as ever, just in a different form.
Well, I can tell you that we're looking for the person who did this, and we are going to destroy it.
You should.
He's always not very conflicted, because now he's like, she seems very adamant that she knows who I am, and she's always just like, I knew I had fans, but I mean,
Where did you come from, Seaswab?
I came from like an abandoned clock tower up by the ocean.
Yeah. When did you start exhibiting powers? Sounds rather mysterious to me. Seems like you could have some kind of connection here.
I mean, I'm 50-50, right? But like, I don't know.
You always
The
loved,
plains are a weird place.
you've always loved games of chance.
There's only two options: you either win or you don't.
I would tell you how to find the heart of the storm. You don't remember. You and I, keepers of this sacred place. Together we will open the way, the heart once again. My brother, I must warn you, there are creatures in there. Kin like you and I. Gone mad. They've taken other denizens of the plane of air. Are attempting to strip them of their power in order to get control over them all. It's so wrong. They pluck the phoenixes from the skies, attempt to use their powers in order to reset the storms. It's wrong. Killing them. Please, you must stop them. You must find and enter the heart before it's too late. All of us.
I will.
Good, good. There is a tome. Special tome. Inside the study. When opened, crackles with lightning and summons the storms to it. But the creatures inside are not strong or smart enough to be able to channel this lightning and channel the storms into the proper key. You and I, together. She holds her hand. Like positive and negative polarity. We can do it. Together. It's not power that they need. It's balance. Come, brother. I'll show you the way. I'll show all of you the way.
Seesaw's just gonna be like a little kind of like speechless, I guess, for the first time. He's gonna kind of be like, this seems like a lot, and also like, I don't know. The more he thinks about it, the more he's like, oh, we should grab a point.
It's important that you keep me safe in order for my brother and I to reopen the way to the heart. But those inside, especially those that are using the denizens of the plane of air in order to try and muscle their way into the heart, they have to be stopped. And then we can try and bring balance once again. Will you help me?
Seesaw's just gonna kind of like take a little leap of faith and just go, yeah, let's do it.
She goes over to the door. She cups the little will-o-wisp in her hands. You must stay out here now. Warn me if anyone comes looking for trouble. These Earthbounders are here to help. The will-o'-the-wisp jingles and darts off to the south.
Guzzle just kind of waves at it a little bit as it leaves.
I'm sorry he tried to lead you into a massive bolt of lightning.
Was that what it was doing? I was confused.
She nods. He's only trying to protect me. I'm sorry. Now, you're all ready. And open doors. The study. The book is not far. And I will accompany you until you all and my brother will reach the tome and balance the storms. Just tell me whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, ready as I'll ever be.
Don't worry, stopping things we don't like is kind of our specialty.
Through the dreaming, she's just like, I'm so not sure about this. Like, C-Swab is just like naturally like overly like pessimistic and cautious about stuff, where it's just like worst case scenario, and he's just like, until I decide otherwise or I have actual proof, it's just words, and I don't believe this chick for a second, but I kind of do, so we'll see.
Wang Doodle's just looking at C-Swab and thinking to himself, does he also come from, like, some lineage that steals from other broods?
Amazing. Well, C-Swab, look at it this way. Does her believing you're her brother or not have any bearing on or change anything that we're about to do?
Probably not, but you know.
Then perhaps it's at worst fortuitous for now. And at best, maybe you find some gleaning into your own origins.
Why, so you make fun of my magic abilities or some more?
Well, she does seem to have the right idea, using, magical tomes of power to actually properly order and balance your magical use. So, I don't know. I say go with her. I think she's only going to be a good influence on you.
So don't just get like the narrow eyes. Alright, we're ready, Era.
All right. Be very quiet. Don't let screams frighten you too much. Phoenix must be in such pain. It's been crying for weeks. She places her hand to the great door in front of her, as emblazoned with a very fearsome-looking, almost draconic face. Right. Here we go. The stone doors open with a whoosh. As you enter inside the Dilapidated Study, the place looks like it's been tossed. Barricades, broken wood, splintered banners, emblazoned with symbols of air, can be seen scattered everywhere around the room. A bit of light comes in from the western windows, but you can still hear the thunder crashing from far away. Someone or something has been looking for something in here. And judging by the state of things, everything has been lost thoroughly. There are two large doors. on the northern part of the wall. One to the west, one to the east. In the center of the room is a large fountain that bubbles with rainwater. 2 sets of stairs lead up to a rather impressive library on the 2nd floor. But the wood is old and cracked and water damaged. A 2nd staircase can be seen on the east side of the room, with books haphazardly tossed halfway down the stairs. And you can see just another little bit of a very, very impressive bookshelf on the 2nd floor. What do you all do?
Seesaw will like take a step forward and be like, well, lead the way, Era.
Hear anything? Quiet in here. It's almost more frightening than the sound of the screams. Silence is a bad omen in our society. Been too afraid to go inside for some time. Perhaps it is best that you all lead the way. I'm too weak to defend myself. Proper means. You, my brother, I sense your storm rages stronger than ever. Such power you have accumulated in absence. You do not remember me.
Seesaw was gonna get a lot more like Seesaw's just like overly cautious now, where he's just like doesn't know what to trust or not to trust. So he's gonna walk around and kind of like, I don't know, and just investigate this book over here.
Some of the pages have been ripped out, but it seems like there are a couple important passages that can still be read. You can double-click on them to see them.
Purpose of the Maw. The Maw of Winds was formed to regulate the tempests that soar across the plains. When storms grow too vast or silence too heavy, the Maw draws excess resonance inward and it exhales it as motion. Without the Maw, the skies stagnate, voices are silenced, and flight itself forgets how to rise. Sorry. The Maw's study serves as a scholastic sanctum where Jinn scholars study prophecy, pressure, silence, and the power of the spoken word. Every scroll was anchored to a current, and every lecture echoed through moving air. Those with enough skill in sensing the ebb and flow of the wind could potentially recall knowledge from ages past by simply controlling their breathing or sensing exactly how the breeze passed across their bodies. Students learn not only how to command wind, but how to listen when the sky whispered warnings.
This was once a place of study, laughter, song and light. Now there was nothing but horrible, terrible silence.
Alrighty, well, we'll keep looking then. Oh, there's a door here. Can I, like... So, like, reading that, can I, like, see if there's any way I can sense any magic about?
Make me an Arcana check. Seaswab, there is a terribly oppressive aura inside here. Something that you can sense, perhaps even the most keenly compared to your compatriots. There are multiple things happening. Multiple things that are silencing, quenching, repressing. One thing you have already discovered is that there is a 20% chance for spells to fail. You notice when you speak that there is no echo, even though most of the room is made of stone and wood. Your voices as you speak fall flat, like the sound is being absorbed. When in a room of this size and expanse, and without the proper padding, you should be able to hear your voice bounce off the walls. There is none of that. It's like talking into a barrel of pillows. Because of the muffled power and the wind stealing your voice, that is causing spells to not have the reliability or potency they normally have. Thus, any spell cast here has a 20% chance to fail. On top of that, if there is slow here, if a spell fails, it has a chance to backfire and create wild magic.
Oh, Wangdoodle's favorite.
But the spell has to fail and then doubly roll randomly. to see
Alrighty,
if it
everything has a
procs.
50-50 shot of working and a 50-50 shot of being bad.
Wangdoodle, the nose on the side of your neck that looks like a mole, or the mole that looks like a nose, itches slightly.
Huh. You know, I should really work on getting this removed.
So, magic, toss up. So I was gonna walk up to this door here. Era, what do you
Yes?
think? Upstairs or through one of these doors?
If you want to know more about them all, there are many books on the second floor. It also overlooks the first floor. You wanted to get a vantage or going through the doors there. It's up to you.
Well, if we can see what's down there before we go through these doors. So Seaswab is going to slowly and methodically make his way up the stairs, checking for any sort of booby traps along the way.
Make me an investigation check. You don't see anything amiss.
Wow, it looks good.
As you move up the staircase, you can see a battered chest that looks like it's tried to have been hammered open. And a walkway is lined with shelves upon shelves of books.
Alrighty, Seaswab will make his way up to the next floor.
Grabella, Wangdoodle, Coslow, what are you three doing?
I was wandering my way towards this staircase on the west side.
Grabella, a thick wooden door sits in front of you with a steel doorknob. Wangdoodle is making his way up the nearby steps.
Looks like just some long hallways up here.
Scrolls and tomes line around the walls. But if you get closer to the banister, I think you might be able to peer over or below. Doodle, as you carefully lean over the banister, you see a beautiful relief that's been carved into the floor. Something that depicts a flying island and tendrils of wind that keep them aloft. Magnificent peaks of plain of air.
Hey, this is kind of neat. There's a whole, like, mural down here.
You hear Era from down below. There are many islands in the plain of air that float upon the winds as if they floated on water. They are home to many species. Bird people, elementals, all living in harmony. But without the maw and the winds coming from it to keep them aloft, the islands are shaking now, threatening to fall out of the sky and destroy entire civilizations in the process. The airbound fear to fly. Rain and Sea Swab. There's a very battered chest in front of you that looks like it's been hit multiple times, yet refuses to pop open.
All right, I'll check the chest for traps.
Make me an investigation check, please.
Or natural one.
Oof. Looks fine.
I mean, I guess, you know, if it's all beat to hell, if there was a trap on it, it already would have gone off, so...
It's exactly what Mimic would want you to think.
I don't know. I don't really have any means of opening it. I don't know if
I don't
anyone
really
wants
would
to
open
try.
it either, I don't really think. I might have... No, I
That's
do
actually
not.
true. I have the chime of opening on me. Well, do we want to see what's in it?
Can you link the chime?
Okay.
Okay. Do you wish
Unless
to
somebody
use
wants
the
to try to
chime?
pick the lock. I guess actually I checked to see if it's unlocked. Like if it's beat to hell, maybe somebody did manage to unlock it actually already. There's nothing in here.
Do you wish to open it?
Yeah, I'll just like try to lift the lid just to see if it's actually like sealed.
Rain, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Wow, I can't roll over a 2.
Rain, you kneel down and open the lid. A massive gust of wind billows out and blows you onto the bottom floor. You go crashing through this already broken table, because you have a feeling now that you've seen that it is already broken, that somebody's already tried to do this once and has gone hurtling into the table. Rain, you take 2 points of falling damage as your pride is more hurt than you are. And you land on the first floor. You can no longer see your friends up there.
I'm okay.
There's just the sound of already crunched wood crunching further as Rain's delicate body goes hurtling over the banister.
The broken table broke my fall.
Okay, good.
All right, nobody. If you see anything openable that looks like it's been battered and beaten up already, don't touch it.
Well, look at it. It already triggered the trap on me. Is there anything in there? That was a real cough, actually.
Look much more closely at the thing to make sure that the trap is actually fired now. He's now deactivated.
Oh, see, someone's also gonna have a storm guide like kind of ready to go. So like, see, in case the big gust of wind tries to blow Kozlov, he's gonna blow Kozlov back to negate it.
Oh, okay. Kozlov, make me an Arcana check. Oh, Jesus. Roll me a D100. Okay. Happens as normal. The chest has runes on the inside of the lid that, if it is opened without deactivating the runes, it will blow you off the banister. However, to unlock it is rather funny. You just blow into the keyhole gently.
Kozlo will blow gently into the keyhole.
Everybody, Kozlov's blowing the chest.
You jealous?
Only if there's something good in there.
There are boots inside of here that are hovering over the ground.
There's some weird boots. I don't think they got the fur.
Were they
They
made
like
for
floating.
walking? Were they made for walking?
I think they're made for floating. You want some weird floating boots?
I'll just take them to hold on to for now, and then we can worry about that later.
I think C-Swab's the only one of us without an ability to fly naturally, so it probably makes sense anyway.
It's not letting me take them. I don't know.
Oh, it's not letting you take them?
No, when I
Just they require
Let me move it
tandem.
closer.
yeah, like I can't click on take for some reason.
Oh. Okay, I'll put them directly in your inventory.
I can hit leave and I can hit the config update, but I can't hit take.
I will place them directly in your inventory.
Wayne, do you know anything interesting on that side?
I mean, there's this giant mural thing. I haven't really made much progress since then.
So I can't see down into where Rain is at all.
You have to get a little closer to the banister. Go left. There you go.
Oh,
You-
I'm looking for rain. I can't see rain.
You peer over, and as is tradition, Rain is looking at a book.
what you reading there, Rain?
Well, I'm side-eyeing these air elementals, actually, that I see hovering around the little central bookcases. But yeah, there's a book here.
I actually don't see rain at all.
Yeah, I don't see him either, or her either. I think this is a dead end, so we might have to go back and go down.
Rain, make me a stealth check. They don't seem to notice you.
It does seem like you could probably open the door, though, down on the first floor if you wanted to.
Alright, Cecil's gonna make his way back down. Making my way back down, walking fast, books past. And I'm rainbound. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He's gonna check the door for traps.
There's also a couple chests in here that might be interesting.
The door does
Did you
not
try
look
blowing at
trapped.
him?
It
Did
opens
somebody order a
freely.
room service?
Era pulls at Grabella's shirt and points at everybody else who's going through the door.
Sorry, I was muted because I've been sniffling.
Huh? What?
Am I following her?
He points.
What's this?
Where's Wang Doodle?
Right behind
He's
me.
hauling ass.
There he is.
He's almost here.
Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and get my turret out.
Yeah, you know, not a bad idea.
I need everybody to make me a stealth check, please.
Ah, I'm good at those.
Oh, this is no. This is GG.
Waiting on Wang Doodle. The Myrmidons don't seem to notice you. Rain at your feet is a large open tome. Some messages written on it. You can read it if you like. The air elementals don't seem to have noticed you. You're too busy picking up loose pages and flinging them into the air.
I'll defer to somebody else to actually read it, though.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
There's not that much.
Class notes. Buoyancy failure. Third is buoyancy failure. Air that no longer circulates cannot carry weight. Creatures may feel heavier as if walking upon invisible stone. May feel heavier as if walking upon invisible stone. When flight requires exertion rather than instinct, the maw has begun to calcify its winds.
Yeah, that sounds a bit like what's been happening.
Oh, never gone over there. Whoops. Do we want to try and make it past these guys, or do we want to just take them out? Geez, I'm just gonna ask Era. Era, are these Myrmidons friendly, or do they need to be taken out?
No, if they see you, they'll try and attack you on sight. They haven't noticed you yet.
Well, should we go first then?
Give me old sneak attack.
If you wish, you can have a surprise round on them. They have not noticed you.
Yeah. So, Caesar, how far apart are they? 25 feet? Hell yeah. Caesar's just gonna light him up with a chromatic orb.
Okay. As they have not noticed all of you, you each get a single surprise attack.
I'll have to reload my thing. It's like bugged right now. Can't load my character sheet.
The rest of you, roll initiative. Let's just see who goes first, technically. Oh! Oh, now we're getting the good rolls.
No, not all of us.
Hazel's still thinking about blowing that chest.
Rain, you're up first.
Oh man. I guess I will Mind Sliver.
They'll roll an int save. Hello?
Ma'am, this is a saving throw?
There's no way in hell they're gonna... Oh, it's not coming through. Not sure why. I saw that 20. Well, we'll see what happens here. After I roll this saving throw and see what happens with Rain's turn, it might be the session time. I'm just reloading. Apparently everything is breaking today. Alright, int save? No! He will take 12 psychic damage. And have minus 1d4 from his saving throws until the end of his next turn.
Can I insight him?
Sure. What would you like to know?
I'll just get a health bar for now.
Sounds good.
So I have an idea of how that did.
There you go.
Alright, and I guess I'll just Ray of Frost him with my actual action.
Alright, seems good.
Don't know if that'll work against an air elemental, but I guess we'll find out.
That'll hit. And it absolutely works as the air begins to swirl with very sharp frozen shards. And Myrmidon
Sucks to be an air elemental.
turns towards Rain.
Okay, bye.
Is that it for your turn, Rain?
Yeah, we'll say the simulacrum's out with the airship right now.
Okay. For now, I will say that will be the end of the session for today. We will all get a surprise round against the air elementals, and we'll see if that takes them out before you have to actually do any battle with them. For now, we will continue. Ooh, nice punctuated thunder. We will continue with the Maw of Winds next week. Let me play, do a little bit of, outro.
Is Era actually Sea Swab's sister? Will the party make it through the Maw of Winds? Find out next week on a new episode of
Arctis Ascended! Yeah! The heart of the storm. It's causing all sorts of things to go sick. It's all because of that damn white Abishai. Where is he? What's he doing? That is all for today, everybody. You've got a study to go through, and a little scared elemental to protect. We'll We'll find out more next week. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be good, don't be sick, get better, and I'll see you all next Monday. Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good night, friends.
All right, everybody.
All
Wait.
Good night.
Have a good night. All right, that is it for today, my friends. Oh. More secrets, more knowledge, more things to uncover. We'll see how they navigate the Maw of Winds, and what exactly is at the end. Want to catch up on the lore and the rest of the sessions? Check us out on YouTube over at Arctis DD. If you want bite-sized parts of our sessions that are just a minute long and some of our funny clips, check us out over on Play Arctis on Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky. I'm your DM Zarina. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for spending some time with me and my players. We play every Monday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, and I hope you'll join us for our next session. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the raid, TGI Alexander. I know you've raided me before. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, chatters, thank you, lurkers, and thanks for the recent follows. Appreciate you all. As a reminder, we are a small D&D channel. If you've enjoyed some of the lore and some of the sessions, check us out over on Arctis DD. Give us a follow or a sub, totally free. We greatly appreciate you. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Thanks for watching, thanks for lurking, and I hope to see you next time.